This video, I'm going to show you around the new creation experience and give an overview of how that works in Copilot Studio. All right, so we're now in the new user experience inside of Copilot Studio, and you've got this nice box now that lets you come in and be able to click on this place where you can just describe what it is that you want to create. Before we actually go into that, I will scroll down just for you to see that there are templates that have come out as well, and you will see this to expand and offer better and even more templates as the future comes. However, I'm not going to focus on that today. I want to focus more so on I want to create my own custom Copilot, and I want to do it with my own prompt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in a prompt here that you can see, which is basically saying I want a Copilot that is an assistant to sales staff or Contoso Technologies to help them with common questions about their accounts and contacts at the accounts. It will also answer questions about technology products that are offered. So with that, I'm just going to send this in. And what you're going to see is that you'll see that on the right hand side, you start seeing it collecting information around the configuration. Now you can click this skip to configure button and it will automatically jump to a screen where you can manually type these things in. The other thing is that you can also hit the create button. So if you go just say that you want to create a new Copilot and you don't type it in there, you'll get to a very similar screen. It would have just asked you a prior question, which is, what do you want your Copilot to do? And so just be aware, if you don't want to do any of that and you just go create a new Copilot, and you just want to skip all this, you can just hit create and it'll skip right through and you can go further. Now, if you're looking for the advanced configurations, you'll see those in here. You can see here where you can do that. Now, if you need to create a classic, otherwise known as a PVA or PVA1 Copilot, you can create it here by clicking this button, but just be aware that that's a classic one, so it's not going to have all the advantages of your new Copilot Studio capabilities. And then I'll also point out that you can also restart the Copilot creation experience or cancel over here. Now, another thing that's not really well known is that you can change the icon over here as well. And so just be aware that these are different things that you can do in this space. But let's continue on with building and answering the questions here. You'll see that it's asking me specifically, is there anything else you'd like to add to the description? I'm just going to say, nope, I'm good with that. It's then going to say, okay, what about the tone? Like, how do we want the tone to be? So in that world, I'm going to say that I want it to be professional and helpful. Now notice at the right, as it goes through and calculates this, that you'll start seeing it add additional things to it. So you can see here, now it's telling it to do that type of tone. I'm going to drop in because it's asking me about public websites. So from a knowledge standpoint, we can really only add these type of different assets when we're doing the creation. So we're going to go ahead and put in a couple of websites here, and then it's going to come back and it's going to ask me a question about what should it not talk about, like what are the things that are off limits. So I'm going to tell it don't talk about religion or politics. Notice that the screen's going to change over here on this side, and you're going to see now we've got some things with like a sort of like a red circle, like don't do these things. Now once you're done here, you can make any other adjustments or whatever, but I'm just going to say I'm done so that you guys can see this. And what will happen is all of this will get committed. Now keep in mind, we haven't created the Copilot yet. This is just a testing interface. So just to show you this is working, I can come in here and I can say, what is the difference between a Surface Pro and a Surface Go? And when I do this, we're going to be going out and answering this question from those knowledge sources that I plugged in before. Now, once we've done this, we'll go ahead and hit the create button. And once we hit the create button, Now all the infrastructure and everything is being built up for your Copilot, and you don't have to go and like stand up all these custom infrastructure implementations or things like that. And I'm not actually speeding this up so you guys can see in real time how fast this actually is now, because Copilot creation has actually gotten a lot quicker lately. And what you'll see happen is as soon as it gets done for the first parts of the creation, you're going to notice that we don't have everything running yet. It still says loading. Until these things finish saying that what they need to say, you're going to find that it's not actually provisioned 100% yet. So now that these are here, we're fully provisioned. And I could ask that same question again if I'd like to the Copilot, and you'll see that the Copilot will respond again, because as you can see, we've got our knowledge put in for these two different knowledge sources. So this is a quick overview of being able to do a custom Copilot. I do want to show you that one last piece where you can create a Copilot. So if you're at home and you want to create a Copilot and you say new Copilot here, just be aware that this gets you to the same place. And again, you can just hit create and it'll skip right by all of this for you. If that's what you want, I can also cancel the Copilot creation and just say that I want to leave. And then over here, you can see the list of all the Copilots, and here's the one that we just created. So hopefully this is super helpful for you guys. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to my videos for more information on Copilot Studio. And as always, you can try Copilot Studio at aka.ms/trycopilotstudio.